Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Insightfully Yours. स्वागत है आप सभी का. I hope all of you are doing fine. Now, before I start today's video, a few pointers. First of all, please like this video, comment on this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe. Press that bell icon so that you can get the latest notifications and updates about my uploads. Moving forward, now about the second pointer that I was talking about. Today's video is about International Accounting Education Standards Board. So I have made a video earlier which was about the IAESB, that's the International Auditing and Assurance Standards Board. So there are a few, roughly four or five standard setting bodies which are international standard setting bodies, and they cater to the global scenario. Now, why is that happening? Because they make such standards which can cater to the international, accounting bodies, the various accounting bodies which are presently imparting the education, the accounting education, the auditing education, right? So these standards can very well be adopted by them, and they can also proceed towards convergence of their standards with these international standards. The third thing which I wanted to say today is, because I'm making these videos, right? So I made an earlier video, and now I'm making another video about a second, international standard setting body. So what I'll do is, again, I'll make a playlist, a separate playlist, where I'll name that playlist, international standard setting bodies, so that you can get the information, you can get the information at one place. In that particular playlist, you can find all those 4 or 5 standard setting bodies, and you won't have any troubles with location, locating those videos. So that's what I'll do, right? And again, a very important thing is, today's video is again going to be in English, because it caters to an international audience. If you want a version in Hindi, please do contact me, and I'll definitely make a version in Hindi for you guys. And even a more important thing now, again, this video, as I have said earlier also, is not associated with these bodies at all. I mean, I'm not associated with these bodies personally, right? I'm only on their website, and whatever information is available in the public domain on their respective websites, only that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm only giving you a website walkthrough or walkover, whatever you call it. And my videos are in no way an attempt to infringe the copyrights and be, to promote in any way, because this does not include any paid promotion or activity or any kind of stuff of that sort, right? It is just an educational and informative video, which I hope that mostly working professionals would find more relevant, and even students who are in the commerce background and who want to take up a professional course like CA or a CPA, right? Those kind of people who would be jumping into this sector, this accounting and accounting and auditing sector. They can watch my video and get an insight into this particular aspect. So now guys, let's get this video started. This is the IAESB, the International Accounting Education Standards Board. Now, I had clicked on this thing about IAESB to give you an overview about what this standard setting body does, what this body is made for. So let that load. Yeah. Very importantly, the IAESB is the independent standard setting body. And this is very important, guys. The IAESB and other standard setting bodies, most of them are independent standard setting body. Why? Because they do not have one particular domestic organization, controlling them. They are basically catering to an international, global audience, right? And that is why they need to have that independence with them, so that they can make such standards which can, work well in the global scenario. Now, this body established the international education standards. Now, why international? As I said already, it caters to the global education phenomenon. Now, international education standards, why education standards would have to be made for this profession, this accounting profession, auditing profession? Because mostly when you're a CA or a CPA, that is a chartered accountant or a certified public accountant, you are basically associated with accounting and auditing for the public, like the statutory audits. Now, this obviously involves a huge audience if it's a public company, a listed company, or something like that. So, a huge amount of stakeholders is involved. And that is why you need to have education standards in place so that you can teach the students in a very refined manner, in a very responsible manner, to make them very accountable and very much capable of conducting such audits, conducting such work, undertaking such work. Now, these standards detail the principles professional accountancy organizations should follow to build a national accountancy profession that is fully capable of fulfilling the complex demands economies and societies place on it. And I've already said this in crux, that basically the societies, the stakeholders, and the growth of economies, everything depends on the factual correctness of the financial statements. There should be no window dressing. There should be no fraud or error in that perspective. So a rigorous due process was followed in developing these standards, right? To remain relevant in an environment of rapid change. And this is a very important topic, a very important point, guys, because see, to remain relevant in an environment of rapid change, because obviously even the accounting profession is so dynamic, and now mostly what is happening is the artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML. Okay, these two things are being incorporated so much into this profession. Then there's the blockchain technology, right? That deep data, the such other technologies which are playing an important role. They are being assimilated into the accounting profession, and they are not only assisting the accountants, the auditors, but even making them more efficient, more effective. And to help that happen, what happens is basically continuing professional education is something which happens. If you are a CS student in India, okay, that is a chartered accountant student or a company secretary student in India, what happens is when you obtain the membership of the organization, that is, you have cleared all the exams, now you have been enrolled as the member of those institutes. That is, now your student life, as in your student life is not over, pardon me. So the student life, like in words, like bolne mein jaisa hota hai, like the way we say it, in that perspective, student life, if you look at it like school education, college education, in that way, it can be considered, okay, it's done now. But that's not the end of learning. That's not the end of learning. You're a qualified chartered accountant or a qualified company secretary or a qualified cost and management accountant or a qualified certified public accountant. Now, what happens is your learning doesn't have to stop there, and in fact, cannot stop there. Otherwise, you will be pushed out of the system altogether. You won't be hands-on with the latest developments in your profession. You have to have knowledge of the most recent developments, the most recent changes which are taking place. And that is why the concept of continuing professional education, which is called CPE in most curricula, has been incorporated, right? And that is why these education standards come into play. To remain relevant in an environment of rapid changes, I was saying, professional accountants increasingly must demonstrate skills beyond typically recognized accountancy competencies. Today's macro trends have direct implications for the accountancy profession's approach to professional development, right? So you can see this. To ensure that the accountancy profession can address the challenges posed by a rapidly changing environment, the IFAC, which is the International Federation of Accounting, okay, established new comprehensive and integrated approach to advancing accountancy education. and the global level, and the IAESB ceased operation in 2019. Okay, so basically this standard setting body was in operations, was in existence till 2019, but then it was dissolved, it ceased operations. So you can see their annual reports they had issued in 2012 and 2013. There's a separate YouTube video celebrating IASB success. Then terms of reference were there from 2005 to 2019, because in 2019 they stopped operations, right? So that is one aspect of it, right? Oh, I'll go further, and let's have a look at standards and pronouncements, if I may. The connection is a bit slow today from my end. I'm sorry for that. It will load. It's a connection issue. So, as I was saying, yeah, one more important thing. This information which I'm sharing with you is available in the public domain. This is their website, iaesb.org. Just like we had one for IAESB, we have this website for this standard setting body. Sorry. Okay. Okay, this didn't load. I don't know why. Meanwhile, let's see if there are any consultations and projects. I think there might not be, because what happened is, as it ceased operation in 2019, it's difficult to get that into play. It's taking a fair bit of time. Yeah, finally it started to load. Yeah. Okay. The latest was obviously this 2019 Handbook of International Education Standards. This was published, this was published on the 27th of November 2019. And you can see this IES 7 containing professional development revised. I was talking about this containing professional development CPE. So this is one educational standard as well, which was issued by them. Again, it's taking some time. Okay, let's go further. There's a bit of a connection issue, but I'm hoping I can resolve it as soon as I can. Just a moment. And in the support and resources this tab, if you click on it, you'll find these illustrative learning outcomes for the public sector, accountancy curricula, developing professional accountants in business for these strategic partners. Who these are certain resources which are available. You can take a look at them if you're interested. I'm not going into the more detail there, right? Yeah. Still taking a fair bit amount of time to load. Let's take a look at this. If the news loads, the major thing, the focus areas. Okay, the news part is loaded. So these are the important news events which were released. You can consider them as press releases. Okay. Obviously, the latest was in the year 2019, because after that, this organization, this standard setting body ceased operations, right? So that's the thing. So the news part is done with. Again, I'm not going into much detail with this. Just have to close this. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the handbook of it. Sorry. So here's the handbook of international accounting pronouncements. This shouldn't take so long to load though. So what I'll do is I'll just keep it on loading. Yeah. And I'll move further to see the consultations projects haven't loaded it. The focus areas are higher. There's the accounting, there's the accountancy education e-tool by IFAC. There are accounting education resources. And here's how they're supporting IES adoption and implementation. Again, no need for me to go into detail. You can obviously check this all in their very website. Yeah, I hope this handbook is loaded. It has, yep. So I'll just show you the brief. See, changes of substance from the 2017 edition. So that was which was last released before 2019 edition. Then the 2019 edition was released. Then they have the framework for education pronouncements, and then come the international education standards at IES. Okay, see entry requirements to professional accounting education programs. Then the initial professional development, the continuing professional development. All right, there are revised standards and conforming changes. Basically, this is everything. Okay. Okay. So I'll cut this as well. So this is done. Yep. This discussion is over, right? The only thing left is the consultations and projects, which I was trying to show you. The complete projects are only there, and it shows the completed projects, right? And details of them from the IAESB's past work. Just wait for it to load. Then I can show you. And I hope that it mostly contains the details about the IES only, like the status as I had showed you in the IASB's case, right? So I'm just waiting again for it to load. Okay, as far as it is, it's not loading so far. It will load. So what I'll share with you guys is, please watch this video till the end. Okay, do not just switch it out of it while it's incomplete, because then you won't be able to connect. And another important thing is that please do watch my earlier videos as well, so that you can get an idea about what exactly these standard setting bodies are about, right? And why I'm making a video on these. And it's loaded. See, revision of IES is 2, 3, 4, and 8. Information and communications technology. Revision of IES 7, continuing professional law. So this is what their completed project is about. So guys, that brings me to an end of this video, because that was all I had to share with you guys today. I'll again make another video about some other standard setting body. So far, thank you so much. If you have stayed on till the end and watched this video till the end, I'm really grateful to you. I'll really be looking forward to your constructive criticism and feedback. And I'm always available for you guys to make more such informative and educational videos. And I'm more than excited and up and running for you guys to contact me and tell me ki, sir, this is the topic which I want you to make a video on. ठीक है सर, इस टॉपिक पे अगर आप इंग्लिश में बना सके तो, राइट, इफ दिस इज अ टॉपिक व्हिच यू कैन मेक एन वीडियो फॉर अस इन इंग्लिश, या फिर हिंदी में बनानी है कोई टॉपिक पे अगर कोई वीडियो, तो मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा, मैं आप लोगों के लिए अवेलेबल हूँ, राइट. सो प्लीज डू लाइक दिस वीडियो एंड as I've said, comment on this video so that I can get to know your valuable feedback. Share this as much as possible. Okay, share this video as much as possible so that it can reach to the target audience. Okay, and it can reach to those people who would actually find it really informative and very useful in their daily life. Apart from that, again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to it and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified about my newest uploads. That's all from me today, guys. This is Nishaan Fogla signing off. Thank you so much, guys, for being here till the end and for watching this video. Thank you.